Question 8. So this is worth 7 points, 3 of which are for demonstrating that this is the case. I think the easiest way to start this is to try and, well, decompose what we can. I'm going to decompose the tan x. And keep in mind that we want to have this part is our ending point. But I think this was a good start. As always, our fundamental trig identity is that sine squared plus cosine squared equals 1. So that sine squared therefore equals 1 minus cosine squared. So, and 1 minus cosine squared is 1 minus cos of x times 1 plus cos of x. And now I'm going to be able to cancel a piece out. So that'll equal 1 plus cos x over cos x, which is equal to 1 over cos x plus the cosine over the cosine, which is what we wanted to demonstrate. So that's nicely done. Now, part B, we want to find values for which this has no real solutions. Well, considering that this up here is the same as this, and I know how to graph, I know how to graph secant. And it's the graph of secant plus 1. So I'm going to graph secant by making the relatively easy choice of first graphing the graph cosine. And we don't really have a specific value. This is not the prettiest graph, you'll have to excuse me. So this now is x plus 1. And if we remember the graph of cosecant, it went something along those lines. And so originally, there were no values from minus 1 to 1. But since there's this plus 1 right here, if we want this graph to have no values equal to some k, that means that the k range has to be here. But now it's plus 1, so k needs to be, but not including 0 to 2. And I think that's the range of values for which it has no solutions. And I think basing on this graph right here should be sufficient. And